Welcome to the digital arena, where history is written in clicks, likes, and viral threads. Imagine two global juggernauts, each commanding an army so loyal they can shift market trends and crash servers with a single post. Is it the raw philosophical depth of the Bangtan Boys that rules the internet, or the untouchable, high fashion, and razor-sharp allure of the queens of Blackpink? Who truly holds the digital crown in this high-stakes game of global influence? And what happens when the numbers finally speak?
Point 1. The anatomy of digital dominance, BTS's grassroots revolution. Step into the shoes of a fan in 2013, a time when the digital landscape was a barren wasteland for K-pop in the West, and witness the birth of a phenomenon that wasn't engineered in a boardroom, but built in the trenches of the internet. Before the stadiums and the global headlines, BTS was a group from a small, cash-strapped label, staring down the barrel of irrelevance. Yet they possessed a secret weapon that would eventually shatter every algorithm in existence: raw, unfiltered, and deeply personal connection. Unlike their peers who relied on polished, distant personas, BTS took to Twitter, YouTube, and blogs with a frantic, beautiful, and sometimes awkward sincerity, sharing the mundane realities of trainee life, the tears of failure, and the messy, authentic laughter of 7 boys who just wanted to be heard. This wasn't just marketing, it was a digital diary shared with the world, a radical transparency that transformed a casual listener into a lifelong devotee, or what we now know as the colossal force of ARMY. As they grew, so did their digital footprint, evolving into a sophisticated ecosystem where every piece of content, from the cryptic Bangtan universe theories that kept fans dissecting frames for weeks, to the high-energy...
Point 3. The metrics of power. Beyond the hype, who truly controls the digital narrative? If we strip away the blinding lights and the fandom fervor, we find ourselves staring at a cold, hard, and fascinating reality: the data-driven battlefield of 2026. This isn't just about who has the most followers on Instagram or the highest view counts on YouTube, though those numbers certainly paint a vibrant picture of global dominance. It's about brand reputation index, the gold standard of marketing that measures participation, media presence, communication, and community sentiment. In the latest 2026 figures, we see a clash of titans that defies simple categorization. BTS, emerging from a strategic hiatus, didn't just return, they recalibrated the entire industry, reclaiming the top spot in brand rankings with an explosive 80% surge in reputation index that proves their influence isn't just surviving, it's evolving into a permanent cultural infrastructure. They aren't just selling music, they are moving markets. Their every move analyzed by top-tier firms as a barometer for the broader global economy. Conversely, Blackpink operates like a high-velocity, precision-guided missile of modern influence. With their members consistently ranking in the top 40 most powerful celebrities, they have perfected a different kind of digital control: the individual as brand model. Where BTS moves as a mono...
The verdict: a new era of musical diplomacy and digital legacy. As we stand in the middle of 2026, looking at the smoke clearing from the golden year of K-pop, the question of who is best on social media isn't a simple binary. It's a masterclass in modern cultural diplomacy. We've watched the historic return of the full BTS lineup, mobilizing millions in a digital display of unity that felt less like a comeback and more like a global festival, while simultaneously witnessing Blackpink's members dominate the world stage with solo performances and Fashion Week takeovers that redefined the concept of the global brand ambassador. The numbers from Forbes Korea's 2026 Power Celebrity 40 list don't just show two groups competing, they show two distinct, dominant pillars of influence that have collectively lifted the entire Korean entertainment industry to a level of power that was unthinkable a decade ago. If you look at the engagement on platforms like Weverse, where millions of fans now reside, you see BTS fostering a community-first philosophy, a digital home where the bond is built on long-term narrative, emotional growth, and the shared history of 7 boys who became men on the world stage.
Conversely, when you look at the frenzy surrounding high-profile events like the 2026 FIFA World Cup, where both K-pop juggernauts made headlines for their performances, you see Blackpink mastering the visibility-first philosophy, a digital strategy of high-impact, aspirational moments that turn every appearance